So anyway, as I said, that was a bad idea. I tried to share uh, my phone so that you could see like I had taken a couple trades on gold, but it legit stopped that. It's the recording stopped, and yeah, so I kind of figured that would happen. But anyway, so this is what I'm expecting to happen um, in the long term. In the long term, we could still see a push here on gold coming back down to these areas, and you should not be surprised. Gold is actually not one of my favorite things to trade, and more so because of this behavior, right? And I'll show you what I mean. And again, I'll try to keep it very short and quick, right? But this is what gold does. It comes here, it breaks, it gives you the retest, not before, but it still does a stop loss hunt. It gives you the retest, comes all the way. But look at this. This is what I do not like with gold. See this right here? I am, no, when you're trading, you need to be patient. I try as much as possible to be patient, but I do not like this right here. And especially when I'm trying to be in and out. I feel like this right here, those are moves that piss me off, and I should be nice. But anyway, look at this. This is something that gold does, right? It's like why gold? Just be nice. So you can see, just plays. It plays like that a lot. But gold can give you good money if you actually are patient. So if you're trading gold, you need to be patient enough, right? You can see these areas right here. But anyway, that's why I'm saying there's a possibility we might see the market maybe play here in the long term. Long term, I feel like this market is going to go up. Right now, the market could come down. It could come here and push up, even though I feel like, okay, it gave me this. But then again, now we have a doji. What does the doji tell you? Market not sure where it's going. So I'll play gold in two ways. I'm looking at the technical analysis. That's what we are doing right now. But I'm also going to pay close attention to what's happening in the news. Now, this whole move right here happened. Was it this move or was it from here all the way down? When we had the new, no, yeah, this is on the daily time frame. I think it's this move right here. Sorry. When we had the news, FMOC news this week, I believe, was it on Wednesday, before Thanksgiving, on Thursday? It caused gold to make this push down. I don't mind it, right? But then again, gold is affected by news that much. So this is just a technical analysis. And again, I don't want to waste too much time going into that. So when we come here, this is on the 4 hours. It shows you that there's a chance that this market will push down. Now, the moment I start seeing this is the moment where I say to myself, hey, bro, don't trade this thing. I know you like this trade, but don't trade this thing right now. Okay. Why? Because now looking on the 4 hours, I like this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And then you can see our head and shoulders pattern here. What does that tell you? That the market is going to drop. Did it drop? Yes. Came back to the neckline of the head and shoulders. What does that tell you? You might see the market coming down here. Now that is conflicting information for me based on what I saw on the daily time frame. Where I think this market has a chance to now, and that's what I don't want. I would like to take a trade that I have higher chances of actually winning. So that being said, I will not trade gold. I mean, I'm already in for a long-term buying position. But that being said, I do not want to risk it and then end up losing money over something I can avoid, right? So that I'll avoid gold for that reason at this particular moment. But then again, now you are seeing it's good for you to learn. Okay, it's good for learning purposes. Okay, so head and shoulders pattern, market does retest the neckline of the head and shoulders, tells you that there's a chance that this market is going to drop. And if you take a sell, is a good chance. But then on the daily, this market is saying it's gonna go up. Okay, so that's why I'm not gonna play with this so much. I'm gonna allow this thing to do its thing with me not being a part of it. Okay, so I do not know if there's anything you guys would like to see me and analyzing, but if there is, just you can type in the chat and I'll be looking at the chat to see. Another thing that I generally check, Euro USD does move more like AUD USD. Okay, so pretty much the analysis kind of holds for both. It's usually more the same than anything else. Okay, that's what I would say for that. All right, so just pay attention to Euro USD as well for that sell position. It has been trying to push up. I do like how it's had this resistance over here. That telling me that this pullback could be setting itself up for a long-term buy, for a long-term buy. Okay, so you want to be smart with that. Okay, you want to be smart with that. Then I told you about JPY, touching it. Indices. I do like indices. They are one of my favorite things to trade as well. When it comes to indices, I do not pay attention to the long term. I like to, I would like to see what's happening on the daily time frame, but I am trading indices on a much lower concentration, right? Much lower concentration. I'm not see indices will, if you're not careful, they'll mess up your account. But anyway, you can see market has been pushing up again after the news, after all the hikes that have been happening with the US Federal Bank. The market has been looking good for the indices and they have been very bullish. I was listening to Bloomberg surveillance talking about the expectations from the market. They kept saying S&P 500 might be pushing up after the news and everything, and we did see that happen in the course of last week, and the market has been pushing up. Again, when I look at indices, I'm coming all the way down. I'll start my analysis on the 1 hour, okay? And I will explain to you why. See, when the market is moving in terms of indices, I know I have this somewhere. Let's see if I can pull it up. Again, I'm trying to keep this quick and short. I don't wanna waste nobody's time. But yeah, indices move in terms of points. Okay, indices move in points. They don't move, in our regular pips. So this is for S&P 500, where if you're using a standard lot size of a 0.01, okay, on a regular broker, because I know everybody uses a different broker, and so your leverage might not be the same as mine. But on a leverage, every broker is different. But the broker that I use, 1 point is equal to 10 pips for S&P 500, which is $1. Now, When it comes to US 30, right, that's the Dow Jones. 1 point will be, I believe, maybe 100 pips, right? And that's why, like, I'll take smaller trades with indices, and I'm not trying to go crazy on indices. Long-term trades of indices, could I do that? Yes. Do I want to? Absolutely not. Okay. I'm absolutely not trying to take long-term trades on indices. And the other thing is the news really do affect. News do really affect indices. But anyway, on the 1 hour, US 30. Oh, this looks like a good buy right here. Look at this. So line chart. Kevin and his support and resistance. Honestly, I've been trading like this for a minute. And I incorporate a lot of stuff that I have learned into my trading. Just this is the simplest way that I have found to teach new people. And the people watching my YouTube are mostly beginners in the forex market. So I'm not trying to throw a lot of jargon in there to confuse you. Just trying to show you simple stuff that you can actually apply and be profitable. And this has been one of those things. Support and resistance. It's one thing that has been so easy to teach people and see them actually make money without me being there. Okay. So market has found a support level. When the market finds a support level, I am looking at this green candle right here, right? And this green candle has a big wick at the bottom, telling me that the buyers they're trying to push this market up, right? So I think that we are going to see a small buy happening in this area. And we also have a gap at the top here. So it's a short trade. I'm not even going crazy with it, but this on the 1 hour. Again, this is US 30. Watch your stop loss with US 30. Like, be extremely careful. You do not want to mess with this thing because I'll tell you, US 30, don't play, right? US 30 don't play. People actually call it the dirty 30 because of what it does to people. It don't play fair. So be careful with that. But overall, with the indices, I am bullish on indices because of the news that we have been getting. Positive news, which has been good for the market, right? So we'll keep an eye on that and we'll keep being hopeful that the market will keep pushing higher. But that's basically my analysis on US 30, which is gonna hold. Usually it moves the same as S&P 500. You can see this right here. S&P 500 might also give us a push up. The other thing is NAS 100 in a minute. So I'm not gonna go over so many things, right? But I would encourage you to go ahead and look at the market yourself. Try and learn 2 or 3 things. Do not ignore or think that, oh, everything I'm saying is 100% gospel truth. This is how I trade. This is what works for me. It's not 100% going to work for everybody else. So be a smart trader, be a smart investor. And the one major thing I would tell you, it's about conservation of the capital that you already have. That's the one thing that you want to preserve. Preserve the capital that you already have. Okay, that is more important than trying to get into trades and losing money. If that makes any sense. Don't lose money is the main thing. Keep the money you have. Don't lose it. Don't try to trade if you don't know what you're doing. And do not take this as investment information. This is purely for educational and entertainment purposes. YouTube says that we have to put that disclaimer. But anyway, be careful out there with your accounts. Don't lose money unnecessarily. And you can always check out my website, Genesis Traders Academy. I have a whole course going out there that you can take advantage of and learn one or two things more organized than this, right? But anyway, have a wonderful start of the week. And I'll hopefully be posting more stuff that will benefit all of us at the end of the day. Have a beautiful time.